Hello buddy, my name is Lee and I'd like to welcome you to this video where we're now going to go ahead and take a look at how we can bring in what's known as Z tools, or if we have a look at them, they are basically just primitives. So where we created our brushes from for the 2.5D pixels, we can go ahead and click that same swatch again. And from here, what we will get is just above where we chose the 2.5D brushes, is you'll see that we also have these 3D meshes. Now, as you can see, these 3D meshes are essentially just basic primitives like spheres, cubes, and cylinders, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and bring in a cylinder. And if we left click and drag, we can bring this cylinder in. Now, if we go ahead and left click and drag again, then what we're really doing is just painting these cylinders onto our canvas. And this is appearing in the 2.5D perspective here, which is really not what we want. So let's go ahead and press Ctrl N to clear the canvas. And let's go ahead and paint this cylinder in again. And this time, what we're going to do is we're going to go up to this edit mode. So we can either click this button or we can press the T key. So I'm going to press the T key. And what this does, this puts us into a 3D mode here. So now if we hold the left Alt key on the outside of the cylinder here, we can pan around. So left Alt and the left mouse click allows us to pan around. Now if we are doing this and then we let go of the left Alt, we can also zoom in and out. Okay, and if we left click on the outside of the primitive here, you can see we can rotate around here. So with that said, let's look at some of the other things we can do with our primitive. If we are rotating around and hold the left shift key or press the left shift key, then we can snap to the various angles, normally within a 90-degree increment. We can, if we also want to, go ahead and choose this initiation. And when we click this, we are now presented with a bunch of parameters that we can change the overall size and scale of this primitive. We can also add our so we can scale them and so on and so forth. So for instance, we can go ahead and increase this, or we can increase this one here, which will put a hole right in the center. We can taper this off or increase the, so this one you see is adding more resolution. This one is going to increase the length. This one's going to taper the shape off. So we can see that just playing around with some of these values here, so we can change the size of the primitive and so on and so forth, that we're just going to get a different shape. Now, no matter what we create, doesn't matter if it's going to be this cylinder or we start off with, say, the box or the sphere, we're going to get some initiation parameters along the bottom here that will be specific to each one. So once we've done that, we may want to get to a point where we want to start to edit this. And when I say edit, what I mean is to manipulate the polygons. Now, in this particular mode, we can't do that. So if we left click and try to do that, you see we're going to get this. To enable sculpting, please turn to turn this 3D primitives into a polymesh 3D. Now, in order to do that, what we need to do is we need to click this button right here that says make polymesh 3D. Once we've done that, we can see that the name has slightly changed a little. And now as we move around and we try to paint on our mesh, you can see that now we can add some information to this. Okay, so thank you for watching. And in the next video, we're going to take a look at importing our own mesh into Zbrush here. So I'll see you in the next video.